Aloha everybody, this is Gigi from Kauai Community College. This video we are talking about word problems with decimals and really applying the model drawing approach to understand decimals as part of a whole, right? So here we go. Suppose that during the Black Death, approximately 0.6 of the population in Europe died. In a village of 300 people, approximately how many people would have survived? Okay, that's kind of dark for the first problem. Sorry about that. However, let's go ahead and use the model drawing approach. The first thing that we're going to do is, of course, the answer sentence. How many people would have survived if there were 300 people in a village? And so the answer sentence should be approximately blank out of 300 people would have survived if you were to answer this question. Okay, so now we're going to go back and understand the information that is given to you. So 0.6 of the population, what does that mean? 0.6 of something. Okay, so place value, remember how that goes. There's a decimal place right there, right after the 1, denoting the separation between whole numbers and fractional numbers less than 1. So 0.6 really mean 0 ones. So the number is smaller than 1, which makes sense because 1 set of the population, or 100% of the population, is 1, right? And 0.6, which is part of it. And 0.6 really mean that you have 6/10 of the population die, and you would have the rest of them survived. So visually, we have the population, which is 300 people. And let's think about this here. 6/10 of the population, when we say 6/10 of something of the population, which is that bar right there, we are going to have to divide that bar into 10 equal parts and shade in 6 parts for denoting the number of death. Okay, so 6 are how many people would have died, and the rest would be the number of people who would survive, and that is what we are looking for. That's where the question mark is. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. 300 is the whole bar. We divide it up into 10 equal parts. So each equal part is 30. So if we go and look at these little bars here that we're looking for, each one of those is 30. And so how many people would have survived? That would be 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30, or we would say repeated addition is multiplication, and that would be 30 times 4, and that would be 120. Now note that some people might actually find the how many these are, right? So that would be 30, 30, 30, 30 times 6, and then you can subtract that from the 300. But why do that when you can just go ahead and look at where the question mark is and look for what the question is asking, right? So that is number 1 in your notes. Next, we will have a problem that said if 0.15 of a number is 33, the question is, what is that number? Okay, so is 33 the number that it's referencing? No, 33 is 0.5 of that number. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer that question. the number is blank. We're looking for that number. What is that number? So that part of that number is 33. So what part? 0.15. 0.15 means 1/10 and 5/100. 1/10 is the same as 10/100, right? To go from here, what just happened? To go from here to here, that is how place value work. So that would be 10 more hundredths, and so that would be 15/100. And we reduce, right? We reduce the fraction to 3/20 so that it's easier to draw a picture. I didn't reduce the last time, 6/10, because I figured 10 is easy enough to draw. But here with 100, that would be 100 tiny little boxes, and it's hard to draw. So when I can, I would reduce to make my drawing a little bit simpler. So 3/20 of the number is 33. So let's go and take a look. Here's the number. How big? We don't know. We're looking for that number, right? But what do we know? If we divide this number into 20 equal parts, 3 of those equal parts is 33. The question is, what is the whole number, right? So, I mean, there's different ways you can think about this if you just pause and try to answer the question. What is this whole entire bar? Well, this is where my brain went, and you don't have to do that, but this is how my brain worked just now when I'm building the bar model. I'm thinking that's 33, so I'm just going to keep counting by 33. That's another 33, one more, and it looks like maybe I could have one more right there. And then, I can't have a full one because I would have to have 3 equal parts. So now I'm like, okay, well, I need to go and find out how much that little part is. 33 is 3 equal parts. So each one of those equal parts must be 11. Therefore, these are 11. And that last little piece that I'm looking for is 22. So how do we see the total in the bar? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 33 and 22 more. And so here we go. 6 times 33 is 198 plus 32 is 120, right? Now, if we want to go further, this is a great opportunity for you to go ahead and talk again about the area model. So that would be 180 plus 18 is 198 plus 22 is 220, because 198 plus 2 is 200 and 20 more is 220. So the number that we are looking for is 220. So all together, that is 220. So that 0.15 of it is 33. All right. So you pause the video right here and go ahead and try other problems that are in your guided notes. Once you're done with page 1 and 2, you can go ahead and move on to this one right here. Oopsie, I should not have shown those to begin with. So ignore that that's there, that bar model. Let's just keep going here. The first 175 people who came to a grand opening at McDonald's received free Happy Meals. So if this number was 0.35 of all the people who came to the grand opening, how many people did not receive? Okay, so let's go ahead and answer the question. Blank people did not receive. So let's understand first what 0.35 means. that would be 3/10 and 500. 3/10 again is if we were to regroup that into 100, we would say that would be 30/100 plus 5 more, that is 35/100. And we can reduce, right? From here to here, we reduce the fraction, and that would be 7 out of 20. So there are a bunch of people that came to McDonald's for the grand opening. We don't know how many people, that would be the blank bar. And then when you divide up that blank bar into 20 equal parts, then 7, not 3, 7 equal parts is 33. Oh, not even 33. 7 equal part is 175. That is a copy and paste job from the previous problem. This should have been 7 out of 20 is 175. So we can see that in this picture right here. That's 175, which means that each one of these equal part must be 25, and we are looking at how many did not, right? So these got Happy Meal and these did not get Happy Meal, and we're asking for that part of the bar. 175 divided by 7 equal parts. Each one of them is 25. So that means each one of these got to be also 25. Therefore, how many did not get Happy Meals? 25. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or we can say if 7 got Happy Meal out of 20, then 13 equal parts did not, right? So that would be 25 multiplied by 13. Again, this is a perfect time to review the area model for multiplication. And that is 20 plus 5 multiplied by 10 plus 3. And we have 4 subrectangles. 20 times 10 is 200. 10 times 5 is 50. 20 times 3 is 60. And 5 times 3 is 15. If we add it all up, we would say that there are 325 people who did not receive Happy Meal. Okay, so that is model drawing with decimals.